I don't know if you've heard this, but real estate investing is not a passive investment. But is it semi-passive? I guess there's a video out there with Pace Morby talking about real estate investing that I have to hear. So let's go, Mike. What do you got?
Yeah, this is one of Dion's favorite topics. He gets a little hot under the collar when he hears this one. But yeah, Ryan Pineda, who interviewed you recently, and if you haven't seen that interview, you should. It's got like 120,000 views or something last I checked. So you should go check out Zuber being interviewed. But he interviewed Pace Morby, a lesser known, not quite as cool real estate investor.
No,
He
it's not
interviewed
true.
Pace, and they talked about they talked about real estate investing not being passive income. So we're going to watch that right now.
So these sellers buy the multifamily thinking, oh, it's passive income. No, it's freaking not.
Real estate is anything but passive.
The only passive income in real estate, and
when you're the lender.
Either you're the lender,
yeah,
which does require sometimes like a foreclosure
yeah.
or whatever. So you could argue it doesn't. There's no passive.
It's the most passive.
Yes, and I would argue, like if I go to Ryan, I go, hey Ryan, I want to invest in your fund. I'm now a true passive investor. Yeah. So I think the only real passive investor is if you invest in my fund or Ryan's fund. You let us find the deal, manage the deal, handle the employees, the tenant, all that kind of stuff. You'll never have to worry about anything.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
All right, Mike, what do you think? You think they're right about that, or do you think they're wrong about that?
So I got to be careful, right? So these are two guys that have funds, right? Both Pace and Ryan are raising money. And I do think they're right. Like for example, they talked earlier about if you're a lender, right? If you loan money, that's kind of passive until you have to foreclose. Well, here's the problem. If you're an investor in their fund or any other fund and they lose the property, you lose all your money. Because you're not debt, you're equity. So that's kind of that did not leave a great taste in my mouth, because again, you're talking about, hey, if I seller finance a deal to you and you don't pay, I foreclose on you, I get the house back. That makes me feel a lot better than, hey, I invest in your fund, you lose the property, I lose all my money. Mm-hmm. Sure, it's passive, but it freaking feels a lot worse. And then to really where I think they're going in this conversation is, it feels to me, and I don't know where this was in this bigger picture thing, but like Dion, right? We talked about Dion. Dion's got 16 or 18 units now, and he spends, I don't know, 4 hours a month or something silly. Yeah, I guess that's not passive, but damn, it's his. He's got ownership. He's got no partners. He doesn't have to rely on some syndicator doing a good deal or this or that or whatever. Doesn't have anybody else he has to answer to. I think there's a lot of people that are pushing funds, trying to make them seem easy and passive without saying, oh, by the way, if we miss, sorry, you're out of luck.
Right.
You got no recourse. I don't know. I'd rather own my own future personally.
So I've noticed what I consider something that I would call the real estate influencer life path. They start out as a smaller creator with little to no audience, talking about real estate and talking about passive income and how you can become successful buying rentals like them. They write a couple of books, they start a channel, they start to grow an audience, they start to garner a lot of fame. Then as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, at some point, they realize that they can turn their audience into private investors or create a fund. And at that point, like I've recently seen all over BiggerPockets, mailbox money is dead. The burr strategy is dead. All these strategies that they used to talk about that made them famous don't work anymore. But you know what does work now? Investing in our fund. That's true passive income. Let us, with our experience, carry you across the finish line. And I'm not saying Pace or Ryan, whom I like and I know you like, are bad guys or anything like that, but I've just noticed this trajectory that a lot, Chris Crone, Grant Cardone, a lot of these people kind of follow. And it just seems, like you said, a little bit of a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, because again, the whole idea is it's passive. It's passive because you're the equity. If the deal goes bad, equity goes first. And they don't say that. And, the last thing I'll say about this is I've seen the same trajectory. I am conscious of that. I will not go there. I've chosen to get to where I am on the mountaintop and sit my ass down. Is it the right thing to do? I don't know. I'm having a blast. I'm having a lot of fun. Could I create a fund? Absolutely. Will I? Not today. So I don't know. It's kind of wild to look at.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got one more video to react to, so we will see you in that one.